Hello, everybody. Are we live? Yes. Hello, amazing spiritual, empowering entrepreneurs. Today, I am here with you with an amazing special guest, Cristin, who is one of my incredible clients who has had such an amazing transformational journey. When she first started with me 2 years ago, it was like, she was truly lost. She didn't know where she was, who she's meant to be, her mission, her soul mission. She was truly burnt out and she didn't know where to turn to when we first met up. And today, she's going to be sharing her success story with you of how it all started back 2 years ago, before we actually started working together, and what her transformation is and how she went through it and all those times, and who she is today. That amazing intuitive healer, massage therapist, and Reiki practitioner, who she is today. And she has found her soul mission, and today she's going to share with you her inspiring story, literally, of how it all happened and where she was back at that time, so that you guys can know and feel that it's possible for you as well. So, Cristin, the stage is yours.
Thank you so very much for that beautiful introduction. And I will start out by saying, beyond my choice of changing my entire life 2 years ago on June 6th, you are the reason why I am here today. And I will be forever grateful for that. So, as of 2 years ago, I was in chronic pain, suffering from rheumatoid arthritis. I was 66 pounds heavier and miserable in my life. I had woken up one day, June 6th, 2021. Excuse me for crying because it's such my story for myself is it still inspires me. And I cry about it a lot because it's such a beautiful thing that I've experienced. I decided on that day that I was no longer going to live the life that I was living, and I was going to change my life. And that one little tiny magnificent thought projected my entire life for the last 2 years. I am not the same woman that I was 2 years ago. See, I'm already crying because it's so overwhelmingly beautiful that I have come to be who I am now. So I was married in a very, very difficult marriage. I didn't understand myself. I didn't understand my beautiful children. I was so very sad, anxiety, depression, chronic pain. I was in and out of hospitals for 10 years. I was on disability, in and out of wheelchairs, crutches, walkers, 15 prescriptions on a daily basis just to function. I could no longer survive this way. So I had contacted beautiful Iman and I started past life regression sessions. And still to this day, I will never forget the third session out of the six of my first sessions. I woke up a different person. I woke up because I had started the healing process of the person I used to be and the heartache and the trauma that I had experienced my entire life and my past lives. And I had woken up and I looked in the mirror at myself and I saw somebody new. I saw somebody brand new. And that catalyst continued through going back to school for massage therapy, getting attunement for Reiki. I'm level 2 Reiki practitioner. Going through a divorce, going through therapy to learn my children, my beautiful, spectacular children, who more than anything else in my life, had I not experienced this soul cleansing, awakening, healing process that I'm still going through, I would not have the beautiful relationship that I have with my two beautiful boys who are 14 and 7. So as of right now, beyond going to the gym 4 days a week, because I'm a massage therapist, I need to keep up with my body, my mental, my physical, and my spiritual. I am medical marijuana was the catalyst beyond everything else that actually started me to be able to handle being off the prescriptions, because my body was healing itself from the inside out, on top of the work that I was doing to heal my mental and my physical on my own. So there were many forces happening at the same time working in my favor, including the universe, of course. And as we can see, I live with the tree of life because it connects me to my spirituality, connects me to the real essence of who I am, and the real essence of who I have always wanted to be and didn't really understand how to be. I've always wanted to be a teacher and a healer. And from here on out, I get to live my life with that true soul purpose. Every day that I go to work is another fantastic day for the amazing people that I get to assist and help and heal in their own personal healing journey. And really, over only the course of 3 months, have I been a professional massage therapist, having had gone back to school, and a Reiki practitioner. And I think more than anything else, when it comes to these incredible clients that the universe brings to me to help me heal them, they in turn help and continue my healing process as well. The connections that I have with these individuals who have gone through, who are still going through so much trauma in their life, realizing that another one of my life purposes is to become a spiritual life coach, because of everything that I have learned over the last 2 years and the very, very rapid pace of my healing journey. I am able to give this information and this healing to countless individuals. So I go to work, and every day is a new, beautiful, grateful day that I get to work with either repeated clients or brand new clients. And all of these clients, I managed to tell my story. And yes, my story is inspirational because I was 225 pounds 2 years ago. I don't look like, I don't feel like, I don't think the same way that I did 2 years ago. I have overcome more challenges, more traumas, and more heartache in the last 2 years than I ever thought possible. And Lamont could attest to the fact that I have the spiritual healing journey is beautiful and very difficult, but it takes very, very strong individuals, and you are all strong individuals. We can find that inside of ourselves and become the people, the individuals, and the spiritual healers that we were meant to be. And that is one of the main reasons why I became what I am now, a healer, a Reiki practitioner, massage therapist, and a spiritual life coach. Because all I want to do is make this world a better place on an individual level, on an in-person level. Being a Leo, being charismatic and being a people person, I love meeting new people. I love sharing my experiences, and I love hearing experiences so that I know what I can do and I can help as many individuals in this world as possible, so that we can all continue to heal and and have a collective, beautiful life from here on out. And more than anything else, as I'm talking right now and I'm looking at myself, I see someone who I never imagined that I could possibly be. I never in my life imagined that I had to take it upon myself and heal my heart and heal myself to become who I've always known that I could become. And now as a healer, I can continue that for the rest of my life. And every single day. I get to help people, and it's all I've ever wanted to do. And I get to do that. I get to help and I get to teach.
Wow. It's amazing. I mean, the process that Cristin went through when, you know, she first came, and I actually said to her, listen, take a photo of yourself and the way you actually look. And she didn't believe me. I'm sure she didn't at that time, because when I actually showed her a picture of herself, I digged it up from her profile, I showed her a picture, I said, look, this is what you look like. And this is what you look like now. And she was like, wow, I can't believe it. Like she said, one of the sessions was literally that turning point for her. Do you remember when I said to you, can you look at your face? And you were like, oh my God, is that me? I look totally different.
I did. I felt different. I felt the most incredible lightness that I've ever experienced in my entire life. And I'll never forget it. The very first thing that I did when I woke up from that session was hysterical laughter and tears. The first of many throughout my life, and I know it. And it's interesting to me because that's something that my mother has been doing her whole life. And I never really understood that. I never really understood how she got to be that warm and have that type of the cathartic healing. And yeah, when I woke up from that, that is the day that really everything just changed and catapulted my healing journey.
Oh, and one of the funny things that we go through with Cristin in our sessions is her crying and laughing mode. It is hilarious. I mean, it's like something that I can't explain to you. You just have to listen to doing it. It's like, oh, crazy. She even laughs herself when I'm talking about it. So what was the most, actually doing these sessions, working with me throughout these 2 years, what was the most challenging thing that really got you into actually thinking that, you know, will I be able to do this? You know, like the most empowering moment that you needed to accept to move forward?
The most empowering moment that I needed to accept was that I had the capacity and the strength inside of myself all this time. I just didn't know it until I knew it. I had woken up one day and I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, you're doing this. This is you. You are in control of your life. You have the strength. You have the courage. And most of all, I have the heart to do what I've always not known that I could do, that I could be my own voice and I could be my own strength. That in and of itself is by far the most empowering moment. And I still have those moments. I can still look at myself in the mirror and say, you know what? You've done the hard work. You are here because you did this. You took the steps to get yourself to the places in your life, in your mentality, your growth, to be the happiest person I've ever been in my entire life. And I think more than anything else, the relationship that I have with my children far reaches anything else that I could have ever possibly. I get to learn them. I get to understand them. My 14-year-old son is one of my best friends. I never in my life thought that I could have the relationship that I have with my children, who, mind you, are also empaths. It's beautiful to watch them grow and watch our relationship. Had I not taken that upon myself to change my life and to change my thought process and to help them heal while healing my inner child. Yeah. As I'm crying about it too, of course.
So it is very, you know, inspiring as well, because I always say, okay, I'm the coach, I'm the healer. But it doesn't just take one side of it doesn't just take one side. So like Cristin, you have to be committed, right, to do the hard stuff. You have to do the hardcore. And like Cristin, my clients know that I go in deep. If they say no, then I say, okay, right, if that's a no, then I say to you, do you really want this to happen? Do you really want this? Or you don't, you know? So I'm putting them into a position of asking themselves if they really want the change. They really want the transformation, because the whole entire life is going to change, right? And I guarantee that, but I don't guarantee if you're not ready to take the chance.
And I will say, I will add to that when I get into the sessions with you, I'm still aware of what's going on. I mean, I'm connecting on a spiritual level, but I'm still aware of where I am, and I can see everything and I can understand it. And there have been times where, when I'm saying, am I really ready? I feel it inside of myself that there's a piece of me, a little tiny piece, and it's only fear. And it really is just a slight bit of fear. But once you get past that little bit of fear, the healing that I have gone through to compensate for being afraid of what exactly? Experiencing parts of my life that I never knew I could experience. Overcoming the fear is one of the most important steps of my life that I'm learning to do. And I am at the point where I'm experiencing new things. I'm having adventures. I say yes to every moment of my life, every new experience, every new person. And those new experiences, when I can get through the fear, my life just gets better and better and better.
Those are the fears that we actually go through to have a change in our lives. And many people go through those fears when, it's like, it's a challenging process, right? To get out of your comfort zone and get out of scarcity. But once you actually do get out of that scarcity and your comfort zone, right, because you feel you so call yourself as feeling protected in that space. And it looks so challenging for you to actually change. It's like far, far away. So if someone was to say to Cristin today, I'm going to be a massage therapist and a Reiki predictor, and she'd be like, you crazy? Me? I can't do that. That's totally impossible. No way. I couldn't even go outside the house. Right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's anyone can do it, right? Anyone can change. Anyone can go through anything when they truly connect with themselves and they truly believe in themselves, right?
Really, when it comes down to changing who you are, it's just a thought in your mind. If you want to make the change, you just decide, I'm going to change my life. And throughout that process, your mind starts to think differently, and you start to learn different ways of being and doing. It's just one thought. I want to be a better person. I want to live a happier life. It's really just that simple. It's a hard journey, but it's a truly beautiful, inspiring journey.
I totally agree with you. And it is that one thing that will get to that one word. I am ready to change my life.
That's
right?
it.
And one other thing that I want to mention is, things that we actually go through throughout our lives and throughout our career, especially us light workers, right? We go through things that if an ordinary person would go through who is not a light worker, couldn't cope. We go through tough things, and you know why? We go through them so we could understand those people who are seeking for us to help them.
Absolutely.
Right? So we understand them on that soul level. So being a spiritual entrepreneur and connecting with your clients on that soul level is understanding them, feeling their emotions of where they are and where they want to be.
Absolutely.
So you go through those processes rather than looking at them as bad experiences. Look at them as lessons that have have to be earned. And when you look at them and all the people in your past, and Cristin knows this because we worked on it a lot, with all those people in her past that she thought was hurting her, or they were bad to her and they weren't making her feel good. Now today she looks at them and says, thank you for being in my life, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here today.
Absolutely. Absolutely 100% accurate. And still to this day, I still struggle with certain people, certain individuals from my past that are no longer in my life, because I still have healing to do. I will always have healing to do. And I will say that being a light worker is one of the hardest and most amazing things to do, because you realize that you have to go through the fear and the healing really, really hurts sometimes, to a point where sometimes you feel like, I feel like I'm not going to get through it. 3 or 4 days later, I've overcome. I'm a different person. I think differently. And one thing I wanted to add about the clientele. So when you are in the process of your personal healing journey, all of the issues that you have ever had in your life, you tend to attract similar clients to you. For example, I have rheumatoid arthritis. So I tend to attract several clients who have joint related issues, who have chronic pain. And because of how I was able to heal myself from the inside out, I can help those individuals, on top of depression, having children, divorce, anxiety. So when you get to a point where you know how far you've come in your healing journey, and you know the people that you want to be helping, the universe will bring those specific individuals to you at different stages of your own personal healing journey. And it's really just amazing. I think more than anything else, the people that come to me for healing, I understand them and I see them for who they truly are and have the capacity to become.
One thing that I always say every day when I go to bed and I wake up in the morning is, I attract my soul clients who are ready to work with me. And I say that every day. And one reason why I say it is because I only attract those ones who are ready to work with me on that soul level. So when I actually go deep in that actual core of healing and that transformation, taking them on that journey and becoming that best version of themselves, right? So that they can create their life purpose, their mission, right? Even in my 6 months coaching programs, when we worked on the business side as well with my holistic business coaching approach, working on exactly what you want, right? Putting up that program, we go deep. And I always say to my clients, forget about what someone has ever told you before, because we are going to go into what you want, what you need. What is it that you want your program to be like, your brand to be like? Who do you want to attract on that soul level? So communicating with those soul clients that relate with you, relate with your message, relate with your content, relate with your energy frequency, right? They're the people who are going to be your audience, your followers, people who love everything that you do, and communicate with you on that soul level. And the most important thing that I want to actually share with you is, like Cristin, she is an amazing client, because from the day one, she said, yes, I want this transformation. Yes, she did have fears, right? And she wasn't sure it was what's going to be going. Sometimes we had moments when she was crying very deeply. Sometimes we went through a process that was so soft and beautiful and calming. And sometimes she had to go through tough times to face things that she thought she'd never be facing before. Whereas, and when she did, and she saw the healing transformation within herself, then she realized that she is that power within that I always talk about. Because she actually started to crack her abundance code, right? She's attracting money into her life, right? So abundance code does not only just mean money, it means prosperity, happiness, peace, love, in all aspects of your life.
It really, absolutely 100%. And I can say with absolute certainty, next year and I will be 40 in August, next year, I will finally be buying my first home. And that is just such an amazing and incredible concept for me, because I never in my life believed that I could stand on my own 2 feet. And now that I know how much strength I have inside of myself and how incredible I am to the people in my life and for myself, I can do anything. And so can you. And see, I'm crying again.
I'm so proud of you. I mean, seeing that journey from where you were 2 years ago and where you are today, and seeing that amazing transformation that has come through, it's like, even when I look at it, I'm like, wow. You know, like when you came, you literally, you were like almost ready to jump off a cliff. And today you're this independent woman standing on her own 2 feet, who is having her dream life, a vision, her realities have come true. And she's someone totally different than who she was 2 years ago. It's amazing. It's so inspiring to actually see what amazing transformation you have had.
Thank you. I still wake up every morning and I still inspire myself. I still surprise myself. The people that I meet, the people that come into my life, only the universe can bring those spectacular individuals that come into your life. And I have these conversations with certain individuals who say they have a lot of friends or they don't have, really close individuals. I said, when that time comes in your life, when you have found who you truly are, your hearts and your soul, those beautiful individuals, your soul family, will come crawling out of the woodwork, and you will be forever changed by the beauty of your friendships and your clients and your family. Because that in and of itself, to have companionship from individuals who you never imagined you could ever be friends with and have in your life, to have those people and to be able to continue to inspire those people and those people continue to inspire those people, that's what it's about. That's what it's all about. Healing, inspiring, and continuing to create this world to be a beautiful, loving place.
Yes, that's beautiful. So, if I was to ask you one powerful statement that you could share with our audience, our community today, what would that be?
It's really very simple. It's love. Loving yourself, putting yourself first, putting your journey first and your healing first. Loving yourself will change every single aspect of your entire universe. When you learn your strengths and your abilities, and you can look at yourself in the mirror and say, I love you, that is the most magnificent, simple statement there could ever be. Because love transforms everything. It's not fear, it's not hate, it's not sorrow. It's just love. And I know that sounds cliche, but it's so true. I didn't love myself my whole life. I put myself in front of other people to make them happy, because I didn't know that I had the capacity to love myself as fully and wholly as I do every single day. And that love just shines to everybody else in your world. It really is just love.
It totally is. So, what would you say to your past self if you had that opportunity to go back and talk to that past person? And what would you say to your future self?
Well, that's pretty simple. I would definitely say to my past self, I'm sorry for not knowing the strength, and I'm sorry for not being the person that I thought I could be because I didn't know any better. And my current self, thank you for taking the time and going through the fear and the struggle and the heartache and the pain to become the beautiful, wonderful creature that I am today. So I can apologize with all of my heart to that little tiny inner child that I used to be, because I didn't know any better. Because I now have the strength to combat anything that comes in my way. Absolutely. I don't have any fear of communication. I don't have any fear of talking to individuals, because I know my power and I know my love and I know myself.
Wow, that is truly, truly amazing and powerful. It is a true honor to have you with me today, Cristin, and it's a pleasure to have such an amazing, wonderful client like you who has gone through an amazing transformation and given me that privilege to be a part of this miraculous journey with you.
Thank you. So
And I would like to say, what message would you like to give to our listeners today? So, last call.
what message would I like to give? The message that I would like to say is, you have the strength inside of yourself to change. It might be difficult. It might be the hardest thing you have ever and will ever do in your life, but will be the most impactful thing that you ever do. You can do anything. It just starts with the mindset and the heart. That's really all it is. It's that simple. You can do it all. I did.
Yes, you did. So, everybody, if you'd like to communicate with Cristin, you are more than welcome to ask her about her sessions and how she works as well. We'll be also sharing her profile, her Facebook profile here as well, so that you can communicate with her. And if you do have any questions for her as well, she could also contact with you. And if you are near to her, you can also go to where she works as well, and have a special massage therapy from her as well. So, would you like to share where it is? So, if there's anybody around there that be watching, they can contact you or find you there and ask for you.
I work at Hand and Stone in Wayne, Pennsylvania, as the massage therapist and Reiki practitioner. And I will add one thing to that. When you come to see me, when you schedule with me, the experience that you will have with me is a very unique experience, because of being a Reiki practitioner. Even if I don't use Reiki, my healing energy is always present. And I have had every one of my clients finish their session saying that was the most incredible massage I have ever had. And that just assists in helping them heal because of the love, the healing energy love that I give out on a regular basis. Hence the bright pink hair. And I also take personal clients as well. So you can contact me directly via Messenger and I can share my Facebook page.
Okay, everybody, so check this girl out. She is extremely amazing. Will be also sharing her profile here as well, so you can communicate with her. So I'll do that as soon as I pop off. Actually, yeah, I will do that as soon as we pop off. So that you can. Whoops.
I did just want to add one thing. I am so grateful for you, Lamont. You are the most magnificent woman I have ever met in my life. I know that it's taken me to change my life, but had it not been for your beauty and your soul and everything that you are doing exactly what you were meant to do, I would not be able to be the woman that I am today. So thank you for being such a wonderful, beautiful person in my life. I will forever be grateful and cherish you.
Thank you so much for those beautiful words. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, everyone. So it's the end of today's event. I'll be looking forward to connecting with you sooner than later as well. And also, I don't know if you have seen, I'm sure you have because I've been promoting it for quite a couple of days now. I have an amazing free masterclass. I'm sorry about my croaky voices coming and going. A free masterclass which is going to be on the 25th of this month, called Access Your Abundance Code Within. And that is going to be really amazing, powerful masterclass, and I can't wait as well. And if you would like more information on that, you are welcome to communicate with me here, or you can also watch the feed as well in the group where I'll be sending the information. Also, you will also be invited to our Slack community where I will be sharing with you all the updates, the masterclass links, and also all the other information that you will need as well. And I will be also talking with you individually as well, helping you in your journey as well in the masterclass. So you will have a free access to me so that you'll be able to ask your questions, what's on your mind, and how, what, and where you are, and how you'd like help as well. So, I can't wait for that as well. So if you are interested, comment down here, say masterclass, and I will give you the information also, and I'll send you that invitation in your messenger. So, love and light, everybody. Have an amazing day. And remember, when you believe in miracles, miracles start to happen in your life. And when you finally remember that you are a miracle, you start to attract miracles into your life. So love and light, take good care, and keep shining your amazing light.
Thank you.